Okay, to make a water station more suited to a wombat, once we've constructed the water station, we've got this at an angle. If you don't have it at an angle, you've just got the plain U. You can still do it this way. You can either cut the top off level with the water level, or you can angle it with whichever your preference is. But what we need to do is, best off if we've got a bench to work with, make sure that's level. Make sure this here is level. It's not angled up or down, but make sure it's level. Okay, we then want to place our saw about 10 to 15 mil, probably about 15 mil above the water level. So the water level is going to be the top of this pipe here. So if we place our saw about 15 millimeters above that, we'll be guaranteed that we're not going to spill water when we stand the water station up. We need to make sure the saw is vertical. We don't want to cut like at an angle like that or an angle like that. It's going to upset the whole equilibrium. So what we do, start that off, and we're going to cut that through all the way. We need to hold it so that it stays level. It is difficult to cut. I just need to get rid of my tape. I had my tape here as a guide so you can see better. Okay, once we have got that cut, we do need to get some sandpaper or something and really give this a good deburr. We don't want any sharp edges that our animals can get hurt with. Okay, we now have a water station that has a much larger flat area up here. The water level will sit just below here all the way around, so it is much flatter, much easier for a wombat or some of the larger animals to get their noses in. Again, because the water level will set that up, which is quite high to the lip, the smaller animals, if they do fall in, they'll be able to get out without any drama. This has a seam here. The pipes do have a seam. If you set that up about 35 to 40 millimeters, maybe about 35 millimeters thereabouts, between there and there, that'll give you roughly a good angle to put that the 245s. For our stations with just the plain U-bend in one piece, okay, what we can do, we can cut this at an angle. Again, we need to be careful that we don't go below that level, otherwise it's just a case of angling. When you install the water station, angle the pipe at the correct level so that it doesn't decant water. Okay, well, what we can do is cut that about a 30-degree angle. We can cut that off. 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 We can Okay, now we can cut that at an angle, which means we have to tilt our water station when we install it. If you don't want to tilt it, you can cut that off just above this lip, okay, which will give the same effect. Going at an angle will give you a slightly larger diameter hole, okay. Again, make sure if you cut that, it really needs to be deburred really well. Make sure those corners are rounded. I like to feel it with my finger. Okay, now of course there's a lot of filings in here, a lot of shavings from our plastic, so just make sure we get rid of all that. Give it a quick wash out before you actually put that set that up in the wild for the animals. We don't want to introduce all the plastics to them.